The sewable doll is a baby amputee, which, unlike real-life amputees, comes with some spare parts. Quite morbidly, the doll allows the child to sew different body parts back onto the baby. This mutilated doll comes in different colors and with a variety of chopped-off body parts, which allows the kids to turn into creative little Frankensteins. An attempt at education gone wrong resulted in the production of cuddly, colorful stuffed toys in the shapes of STDs. Perhaps we got it wrong, and these tasteless toys were meant as reminders to adults, rather than entertainment for their little ones. Either way, the plush viruses and bacteria send a mixed message, staring at you with their huge eyes and big smiles. The Daddy Saddle is a portable saddle which turns any object in the house into a make-believe horse, allowing kids to bring their cowboy fantasy to a whole other level. The name of the product itself, though, reminds us that it's not just objects that can be turned into horses, but people as well. Most of all, parents, and particularly fathers. For some reason, someone thought that saddling your parents and riding them all around the house was a good idea, while in reality, it's wrong on many levels. In the 1960s, people from Hasbro decided that all kids who want to pie themselves or other people, and were not allowed to do so, deserved justice. For these purposes, they invented a game which is a children's version of Russian roulette. A spinner would randomly determine how many times each player got to twist a certain handle. This handle controlled a pie covered in whipped cream, which would, if triggered, end up smashing straight into the player's face. Milky the Marvelous Milking Cow is a toy that's supposed to give kids a taste of the farm life. When the tail of the cow is pumped, she will suck water in through her mouth and convert it into a milk-like substance ready to be squeezed out of her udder. However, what comes out is not edible and should never be ingested. Whether the idea was to make geeks practice making out, or having an outlet for all the love you feel for Star Wars, the end product is quite disturbing. The toy in question is a Jar Jar Binks doll, like no other. The toy had candy in the back of its mouth, and the only way to get to it was to stick your tongue down Jar Jar's throat. Not surprisingly, the toy was pulled from shelves and is no longer in production. Kids eventually reach that age when nose picking is incredibly amusing. This inspired a toy company to create your child's new best friend, Gooey Louie. Gooey Louie had a nose full of boogies the kids are meant to dig up. As if that wasn't weird enough in itself, if a kid pulls a wrong string, Louie's brain will literally pop out of his head in a mock explosion. Realistic dolls are no news. Baby dolls have always aimed at mimicking life as much as possible, from the look to the bodily functions, but one doll took it a bit too far. Yume is a baby doll who is visiting the doctor, and she isn't quite enjoying it. She comes with a syringe you're supposed to stick in her arm, and watch giant tears flow down her plastic face as she cries. No doubt at this point, the child playing with the unfortunate doll would probably do the same. If your kid is hyper, a bit troubled, and possibly in need of anger management, you should consider introducing them to a magical outlet for all that bad energy: the Avenging Unicorn. The unicorn comes with 4 interchangeable horns, and each one is to be used in a fatal impaling attack against passers-by, with persons of interest being a mime, a businessman, and a guy with a mustache. What was originally a teaching tool for 19th century Japanese midwives soon gained recognition for its entertainment value. The Pregnant Doll is a female figurine anatomically quite precise. The pregnant doll, with a very realistic abdomen which you are supposed to piece together, comes with models of the human fetus in different stages of development.